Hello everyone, so today is the Kale Microgreens Day 7. So this is the Seed to Harvest Kale Microgreens series, and we are going to take a look at them now. So here we go. These are all of the greens, and that is herbs, greens, arugula, kohlrabi, and the kale. There we go. Alright, so we'll just take this out of here and we'll have a look at it. So, set this down right here for a second. Set that right there. And so, as you can see, it's doing pretty good. I'm gonna roll that down and put it right here. So, there we go. Anyway, it's doing alright. I wish it was a little more full. So I think next time I will increase the seed density to maybe 1.5 tablespoons. This was 1 1/4, but it's not done growing yet. It will fill out to the sides, but the way it's looking right now, I think I will do that, increase the seed density. And so let's check the other side. Just getting a little dry. So it's a little later in the day and I haven't watered it yet, so I'm just gonna do, I think we'll do 1.5 cups now. Pour that right in there. Let that soak in. And yeah. So. Trying to get this where. Trying to look at the screen back here. Give you a look at that. Looks real good. So. It's not doing, we're not getting any true leaves yet, so I've been looking at it pretty close here. No true leaves coming out. Maybe have a slight one coming up inside the stem between the 2 leaf stems right there, but nothing significant yet. So I think it's got a couple more days to go. We got some smaller ones around the edge. I don't know if there's anything in here. There's some smaller ones down inside there too. Look in there. You can see some smaller ones down inside there. I don't know how that's going to come out on the video, but yeah, some smaller ones down inside. So we'll have to let them grow up. Yeah, so not too bad, but it's going along pretty good. So anyway, that I think is good. So that'll be it for day 7, and I will combine these all into one video, so you don't have to watch several little short videos. And good. So that'll do it for day 7. Everything looks like it's going good. Stems are nice and healthy. Everything's doing really nice. So, all right. Thanks for watching, everyone. Good evening, everyone. So this is day 8 of the Kale Microgreens Seed to Harvest series, and just wanted to show a quick video of what's going on with the kale. It's looking pretty good. It's filling out, as you can see. It's not doing too bad there. Anyway, I'll turn that off. Fan might cause a little bit of extra noise that I don't need with this thing. Okay, so, and what I was trying to see now is if this is going to need harvesting anytime soon, and I don't really see anything where it's doing, where it's saying it needs harvested. So looking for some true leaves coming out, say like right here between this, there would be a true leaf coming up right between these 2 right here, so between the cotyledon leaves, but I don't see that, so I'm pretty sure it's okay. Anyway, so let's just set this down. And the greens themselves. It's not doing too bad there. Okay, so we'll just give it some water. Just a real quick video. Not much going on. It's still growing, so that's a good thing. So I'm going to do 1.5 cups of water right here, and actually I have switched up a little bit. So what I decided to do now was I see a lot of microgreens people that are feeding with nutrients, so I decided to follow suit and try a little bit of that myself. So hence the nutrients. So I think I'm going to go with the Fox Farm grow bag right there, and we're going to try doing a little bit of nutrients in the solution. Feed this one some solution here, 1.5 cups for the evening. Right here, I already fed this afternoon or this morning, so that's about. Just let it get in there, and we'll put it back under the lights. So, and I try to rotate these every time I water. So every time I water, I turn them around. I put the back in the front and the front in the back. Anyway, right here's, you can see right there maybe, right here, that little cotyledon, or between the two cotyledon stems, right there you see that little true leaf coming up in between. That's usually an indication that they are ready to be harvested, but that's on the kohlrabi. So kohlrabi, arugula, I don't see too many on the arugula coming up yet, so we'll wait on that. Anyway, I don't see any on the kale yet, so we will be holding off on that. And we'll be doing the, sorry, I'm having a little bit of problems with the screen on the back of this thing staying on so I can see what I'm doing when I'm behind the camera. Stupid thing said the battery was charged, and it's not, so I had to hook up my battery pack that I have connected to it right now that's attached to my tripod, so, and selfie stick combo. Anyway, so yeah, and honestly, yeah, I'll probably be transplanting either that one and that one tomorrow into bigger pots, so we'll see how that goes. I might make a video on that too. So anyway, that's it for day number 8. Like I said, you'll see all these at once because I think from day 7 on out, I'm just going to put them in one video. That way you can just watch it all the way to harvest. So anyway, that does it for day number 8. Thanks and have a great day. Good evening, everyone. So today we are doing the Kale Microgreens. Let's see, turn that on. Forgot to do that. It needs to be a little bit brighter in here. Anyway, the Kale Microgreens, seed to harvest day 9. Let's see how they're doing and see if there's any issues. And I'm pretty sure that we can see some true leaves today. So yeah. Anyway, let's do it. So I can point this down like that. So I can get these out. And they're doing okay. Seem to be doing pretty good in the middles here. They are dry, so make sure they are dry. Yes. So we will do microgreens solution. About 1.5 cups there. I might want to increase that maybe next time, so we'll see what happens. They start using up a little bit more water once they get to this size. So, but as you can see, they are looking pretty good. So, yeah. And doing real nice there. Getting a little taller. And you can see across there, they're doing pretty good. I am noticing that there are a few true leaves coming up. You can see one right there, and then on the side over here, right there on that one, there's one coming up. Yep. So, oh, and also just for a little sneak peek, these microgreens over here, and the herbs. Look at that. We've got little thymes coming up. So this row of thyme was the first thing to sprout up. I don't know if you can see that right there. There's little leaves there. There's some little leaves hiding underneath that little part there. There's some little ones right there. Yeah, and some right there. So that's starting to sprout. And yeah, so everything looks to be doing pretty good. And so I will post this with the other ones, and that way it's just one video. That way nothing's all run together and there's so many videos in a row that you have to watch. So yeah, that's it. Tomatoes I didn't get around to replanting yet. So, but anyways, the kale's doing okay. Seems to be. It may be another 2-3 days probably, and we'll be able to harvest. So, all right, that'll do it for this one. So have a nice evening. Good evening, everyone. So today is day 10 of the Kale Microgreens Seed to Harvest video series. So we're gonna take a look at the kale and see how it's progressing today. I think it's doing pretty good, so let's have a look. I'm gonna set you down right here. Trying to make it where this thing is not as noisy, so I hope I did okay. Alright, pull the kale out here. Have a look at it there. It's looking pretty nice. Get you back in frame there. So, not much change from yesterday. It is a little taller. Looking like it's filling out. It's now, filling out more towards the sides now, so I don't know. I think the seed density is okay. Like I said before, I might increase it a little, get it just a little bit more full. I think maybe 1.5 tablespoons would be good on it. We'll have to wait and see what that looks like. So, anyway, this is kind of what it looks like there. Put you on the light side over here. Looking at it that way, it's pretty tall now, so it's looking all right. So now we'll just check it and we'll see what the water looks like underneath. Now I watered it this morning. It's fairly dry, so I'm gonna do. Now it's starting to use quite a bit, so we are just going to use. I fed it this morning with the solution, so this evening I'm just going to use water instead of the feed, and it is getting pretty dry, so I am going to up it to 2 cups now, so we'll see how that works. I'm pretty sure 2 cups of water in this will be fine, and it should be drinking it up. Alright, and then we will set that back down. I can turn it around and set it back in under the lights. And I can give you kind of a look at what it looks like under the lights. Right there. It's looking kind of nice. Just some little information here on my arugula. A little spot right there. I hope it's not damping off. I need to check that. I had a little spot in the back there where it was doing. See that little spot right there? I wanted to check that and see if it's damping off. It might just be some slow growth down in there. Back here I had a little spot where it had pulled, these sprouts here had pulled some up out, and when it does that, the roots get taken out and these start to rot. So I have since pulled that out of there, and it seems to be recovering pretty good now. Down, nothing underneath, I don't think. Pulled out the ones that were kind of rotten. See how yellow it is under there, and it's just some slow growing pieces under there that I hope are going to come back out. So I think it's doing all right now that I got those ones out of there that were actually starting to rot. The little roots, when they pull up out of the soil, they start to die, and you have to get them out of there or cover them up. I believe you can cover it up with more soil, and that will actually help too. So anyway, that's it for the day 10 of the Kale Microgreens, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you want to. If not, then don't. And everybody have a nice day. Good evening, all. So today is the last and final day of the Kale Microgreens Seed to Harvest series. So today is harvest day. We will be harvesting the kale microgreens and see what the yield is on it. So with that, we started with, let's see, kale, 1 1/4 tablespoons of seed, and we'll see what that yields us. I'm not sure what it's going to do, but we will get started. So let's do it. That's the This is the kale. So put that right there. Alright, got the knife ready, sanitized, and all good here. So kind of close up view as best I can here. See how this goes. Make it like that. And I'm going to be harvesting into my sprouting container since I'm not doing any sprouts right now at the time. So we will set it like that, and we will start harvesting this kale. Let's turn this on and we'll see what we get for a tear on this. Pretty sure it's going to be. With the little bowl and the sprouter, we're looking at 15.1 ounces. 15.1 ounces. 15. All right. This has been a long series. So today is the 4th, and these have been going since the 20th of February. So 13 days. Yes, 13 days. Today's day 13, and this will be the last video. It's been a long series. So let's see if we can get in here. Oh, that looks pretty good. Nice white stems. Everything's looking really decent. So let's go ahead and see what we can pull out of here. That's looking nice. Actually, yeah, I wanted to tear that out again while this is on. There we go. And we'll just see what the total weight is if the scale stays on. While I'm doing this, that's why I write it down. The knife up out of the dirt, just the stems, the tops. It's looking good. So this was actually a little bit overdone, I believe, because I had some of the let's see if I can see one here. There's one right there. I can pull it out and maybe show it here. The true leaves, they're getting, this is a little big. I really want to harvest it when they're a little smaller than that, like just barely popping up out between the cotyledons. So, and turn this around. So it's a little bit overdue, but I didn't have time to do it yesterday, or I probably would have done it yesterday on day 12. So. Nice and fluffy, nice thin stems. It smells really good. Got a little root there. There we go. So put that there. All right, that's it for the harvest on the kale. And it's looking like we got 10.9 ounces of kale microgreens here. So pretty good. You can see down in there, nice and light, fluffy, nice and airy down in there. So, and I got fans going on this all the time. So yeah, no mold or anything growing in there. Everything looks nice and healthy. Everything is really good. And then down in here, as you can see, that looks really nice. It might look better under this light. I don't know. I'm not sure if it looks better under that light or not. You can see the stems are real nice. The leaves are really nice. Smells great. Can't wait to try this. So, anyway, so that will conclude that. So, yeah, make sure I got that right. Yeah, 10.9 ounces, which is 309 grams. So, 309 grams for the kale. Write that down so I don't forget it. So, that will do it for the kale microgreens seed to harvest. So 13 days it took, and it was a pretty good grow. Everything went pretty good. As you can see, everything filled out nicely, even with the 1 1/4 tablespoons. I was afraid that that might not be enough, but as it turns out, it filled up the tray pretty nice. As the leaves got bigger, it kind of filled out the top canopy. So I think it was, all in all, it was a pretty successful grow. I can't wait to try some of these. I think they're going to taste awesome. So that will conclude this video series. So this will be in the playlist for the kale microgreens seed to harvest. And day 6 through 13 will be on one video. I'm going to try to anyway. I don't know how long it'll be, if I can even upload one that's that long. So we'll give it a try, and I'll edit it, and we will try to, or actually there was 2 days, I think, so day 11 and 12 was kind of the same. It was still growing and filling out. No change really, other than a few of the true leaves started to come out. But other than that, it looks the same as it did right now. So that concludes this kale microgreens video series. And I hope you all got something out of that, and maybe want to try it for yourself. So it's not that hard. They pretty much grow on their own. You just got to keep them watered and some sunlight or lights. These are they grew under the 6500K light bulbs. They're the fluorescents. And I think they did pretty good, even though I got a pretty good spacing here. That's the way I do all my microgreens. So it's pretty good. Give you a little look at, we got chives on this side, it's coming up, and we've got thyme on this side. They're the only ones that's popped up so far out of the 5 herbs that I have growing there. So we'll see how everything goes. I haven't really inspected the other ones yet. There might be some little things coming up right here. We'll probably know a little bit better tomorrow. So anyway, that was a good grow, and I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. And actually the first time growing it. So maybe it'll inspire someone else to grow some too, and give it a try. It's pretty good. They're very nutritious, and I enjoy growing them. I like watching them and how fast they grow. You can grow kale in the garden, and it's going to take months. And over the summer, and this, you could grow any kind of microgreens in a matter of days. Anywhere from 6 days with sprouts all the way to, well, I did some lettuce a while ago. It took a month, and it wasn't all that great. I didn't really care for the lettuce too much. It's a long grow. It's a lot of work taking care of it. But the other microgreens, 8 to 12 days, and it's done. It's ready to harvest and ready to eat. And I enjoy that. I like watching it grow, and just the whole series of it growing up and feeding it and all of that. So we'll see how everything goes. I was using just water. I think I'm going to start using some nutrients in it and see if there's a difference. So anyway, I hoped everybody liked this series, and if you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down, whichever you want to do. All right, everybody, have a nice day.